the square and the cross. Island with 50 carats in my jaw.
Oh my goodness.
The law, it's a shame, rhyme, crime. Okay, I was gone for a minute.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Bradford's Vikings going up against Roethlisberger's Steelers.
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. They love the black and gold here in the Steel City, and a few moments ago, their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set, we're set, as the Steelers are ready to do battle with the Minnesota Vikings. And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
Bradford with a give to Murray. And he will lose yardage and be back. Up to the 24. Seven yards to go on second down. From the gun, Bradford. Caught on the right side by Treadwell. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. First carry now for the rookie, Dalvin Cook. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Now Bradford on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Eight yards still remaining here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Bradford. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, They remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line. And not great starting field position here for the offense.
Here we go.
Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
One of my favorite safeties in the league is Harrison Smith. His ability to support in the run game, as we just saw there, that's key, but also can cover deep as well.
To throw on 2nd down. Miller eluding the pressure right. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. Now keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It was called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in the air, break on the football. Go make a play and accumulate those interceptions.
Former defensive back. You remember those 3 interception games. It can be contagious, give you a little momentum.
They really can.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Fowler. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Kai Forbath on for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Fighting him off, and he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They go play action here on 1st down. Man open left side is Brown. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And he is going to feel that one. Knocked down hard. Right there around the 35-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Roethlisberger under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Dante comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Now Roethlisberger. It's complete to Brown, right side. Past the 20. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. And the play clock running down, so Mike Tomlin burns a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
But one of the things you like about a zone read play that has an option component to it is that it gives you plenty of different ways to go. On this one, though, I'm not sure they chose the right one. Maybe they should have pitched it out on this one because that play was absolutely swallowed up.
Here we go.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. Here comes the D swarming to the line. The slot man in motion right. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Here's Bell. Calling no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal.
Now I would be surprised if they go for it. 3 points is not ideal. It's not what they want, but it's still only the first half. Take the 3 points and move on.
And Boswell's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. That got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. On the carry, it's Cook. Only able to get it to his own 20 after breaking through the contact. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. On 3rd down, Bradford. And he's able to find Diggs. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Bradford on first down. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A good pickup there of 22.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Bradford. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. First down, here's the run with Cook. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I remember the first time I saw Dalvin Cook play in college. I was watching him on TV, called a scouting friend of mine and said, "Who is this guy? He's special." And he said, "Dude, you're watching a home run hitter on the field."
Yeah, he was special in Tallahassee. Left Florida State their all-time leader in rushing yards and touchdowns. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
All right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Bradford from the gun on third down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 20. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. A reminder, coming up tonight, Green Bay visits Atlanta. All sorts of storylines there. A playoff rematch, also the opening of Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And then on Monday night, the Giants host the Lions.
So the Giants play on Sunday night and Monday night to open the season.
Yeah, 2 under the lights. He finds Latavius Murray. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now a run with Cook. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. second down, Bradford. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards. On 1st and 10, Bradford. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Weatherspoon. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. He'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there. And in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. And the Steelers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. On third down, Roethlisberger. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And he did get it back, I do think. Yes. So no turnover on the punt, and it'll be a first down. On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. Marcus Sherrill's back deep for Minnesota. This is taken at about the 14. A great return there of 22 yards. And it'll be Viking football here as they take possession. And now out comes Minnesota. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. Now a play fake here on first down. And incomplete on the deep ball. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. The Vikings on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. So with a big gainer anyways, he'll go ahead and take that instead of the pass interference call.
They didn't need the penalty. It would have been different, right, if they had somehow lost some yardage somewhere, but they did not. Gained all they could, down at the spot of the foul. Nothing to be gained by taking the penalty.
Here's Murray, and he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
That was second down run for Murray. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And defensively going with a dime set, 6 DBs on 3rd and 4.
Let's go. Wide in. Wide in.
From the gun, Bridgewater. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
And Forbath will put this one through, and that will knot us up at 10.
Well, it's not unusual to know that Kai Forbath has kicked for multiple NFL teams, right? Washington, New Orleans. They took over the Vikings job when Blair Walsh ended his tenure there when he was struggling. How about his start with the Vikings, though? Made 15 straight.
Yeah, he took over in Week 10, and you're right, hit every field goal the rest of the season.
But that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andrew Sendejo. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here, 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing, because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
Bridgewater now on second down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. One that got to him, he takes him down for a loss of 9. 3rd and long now after the sack. And we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 3rd and long now after the sack. And we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. Throwing. Bridgewater. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So we have reached halftime here in a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Now it's Chris Thompson on the return. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. The second half starts with a carry by Bell. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
While that play was unsuccessful to start the second half, I'm not sure that you just totally abandon what you do running the football. Maybe you make some adjustments in your run game and do things a little bit differently, but that doesn't necessarily mean you just go to the pass and do nothing else.
On second down, it's Bell, and he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Now it's Roethlisberger. Caught here by Conley. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Here's Sherrills. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. A second down throw for Bridgewater. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
The Vikings on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
Yards on the punt there. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. On 1st down, Miller. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Everson Griffin in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Shift together here from the D-line. Miller looking to throw on second down. Finding some room at midfield. Throwing right, and that's complete. 23 yards on the play.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Here's Miller on first down. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
He takes this from the 30 to the 34. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some space here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
You and I both know that you don't really truly replace Adrian Peterson, but Latavius Murray's a really good back. Similar running styles, too. Won't wear the same number, we know that. But when you see him run, you might see a little bit of that in him, upright with some power.
And he takes it across midfield to the 45. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On second down, Cook. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. A first down throw for Bridgewater. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone to the chalk of the 20. A good pickup there, a 22. Red zone opportunity. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. A second down throw for Bridgewater. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. The pigskin on the 7-yard line now. It's 1st and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Vikings are going to take the lead. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. Forbath out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Miller now off the play fake. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Miller being chased out left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hubbard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Now Bell. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Again, it's Bell. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh 1st. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Now Miller throwing on 1st down. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. And now out comes Minnesota. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They start the drive with Cook. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
Be ready.
Second down, Bridgewater. And Rudolph has it left side. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Be ready.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Second down following the run.
Let's go. Fourth.
Here's Bridgewater. Over the middle here to Rudolph. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Be ready.
They go play action here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. James Harrison in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Tie game here. Time starting to run down. The defense really needs to try and keep this game tied. See if they can get the ball back for the offense. To throw is Bridgewater. Dancing to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Off play action. Miller. Throw left side complete. It's Hunter. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. So the offense has it first and 10. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Eluding the pressure right. And that's complete to Jesse James. A good pickup there at 22.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Miller on first and 10. Going for the deep ball. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. Another timeout called by the Vikings now. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. In the red zone this time.
Let's go.
2-yard line now. It's 1st and goal. Here's Bell. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Brown, the lone receiver, left. Here's Miller. Off play action. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Braxton in this game. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. Extra point now by Boswell. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And now out comes Minnesota. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Back to throw. Left side caught by Diggs. And he is out of bounds, getting it just shy of the 35. And 15 yards there on the catch and run. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy's still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Second down following the incompletion.
Let's go.
He's back to throw. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open. And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Steelers are close to finishing off this football game. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation. Take a knee and go on into the locker room and celebrate.
Call it a victory. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. This is Bell. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Get your notes laminated, because, you know, open air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a